49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. The league races are winding down all around the Bay Area. We'll see Menlo battle Los Gatos. Mount Diablo takes on Berean Christian, and Santa Teresa meets Christopher.
Exciting flag football includes Carlmont and Menlo-Atherton, volleyball with Berkeley and Castro Valley, and the story of the Arroyo lineman dedicating his season to his dad. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start in the Diablo Foothill League where Acalanes and Clayton Valley start the week in first place with 2-0 league records. To stop the Ugly Eagles, you're going to have to stop Fresno State-bound running back Gatos, who averages 230 yards a game.
Evidently, no one's been able to stop him yet. Campolindo features top wideout Everett Zelmer, who we featured earlier this season. Zelmer averaging 90 yards a game receiving. The battle for first place at Campo Friday night.
Jake Vanderbrook in Moraga as Campolindo hosts Clayton Valley. The Ugly Eagles would find the end zone first as Mirza Mann goes deep and finds E.J. Okiri for an Ugly Eagles touchdown. But on the ensuing kickoff, we've seen Sean Parker break free and take kick returns to the house, and he does so here. A huge hole up the middle, cuts to the far side of the field, and Sean is gone. A kick six for Parker. PAT no good, but the Cougars tack on a field goal to make it 9-7 Campo after one. Back comes Clayton Valley. Give the ball to Jadis Lucky. Smart idea. A 3-yard scamper for Jadis. PAT good. 14-9 Uggs. And Clayton Valley would find the end zone just before the half. Man on a 5-step drop connects with Jaden Richards for another Uggs touchdown. 21-9 Uggs at the half. But Campo cuts the deficit to 5 in the third quarter as Reed Habis rolls to his right and finds Ryan Erickson for 6. PAT good. 21-16 Clayton Valley after 3. Fourth quarter, Campo has a shot to retake the lead, but the pass is picked off by Ryan Clark. A huge play there, but Campo gets the ball back. Less than 20 seconds left. Looking to score, no timeouts. Habis connects with Sean Parker, but is wrestled down by Dion Lou Beverly inbounds. Campo needs to spike the ball. The official has butterfingers. Will Campo get a snap off? No! The clock hits 0. Clayton Valley wins a thriller in Moraga, beating Campolindo 21-16.
Off to San Jose now for some offensive fireworks between Live Oak and Branham. The Acorns looking to get on the board first. Gage Jones gets the carry, follows Damian Dominguez, and Gage turns on the Jets all the way to the 11-yard line for a huge gain. Live Oak would get a field goal a short time later, 3-0 Acorns. But Branham marches down the field later in the quarter. Then Andrew Ho finds Michael Murphy. Michael fights his way in for the touchdown. 7-3 Bruins after 1. Live Oak returns the favor in the second. Handed to Gage Jones, who scampers his way in for the touchdown as the Acorns take a 10-7 lead. Both teams exchange TD to make it 17-14 Acorns. Then Adrian Leal extends the Live Oak lead as Adrian throws it to the end zone, and it is caught by Isaac Watson. The point after is good, and it's 24-14 Live Oak at the half. To the second half now. Give the ball to Michael Murphy. Michael races to the sideline, stays in bounds, and he is gone! 66 yards to glory from Michael as the Bruins pull to within 4. But Live Oak extends his lead again. Leal goes to his right, then fires, and it's Tanner Holman who breaks a tackle, and Tanner will go all the way for the touchdown as the Acorns take a 31-20 lead. Here come the Bruins again. Andrew Ho doing it with his legs this time. A 10-yard rushing TD for Andrew, and it's 31-26 Acorns in the lead. Later in the third, Gage Jones makes his presence felt. Gage will take this one from the 18-yard line. Gage finds the seam, breaks a couple tackles, and Gage is G-O-N-E gone! 82 yards to glory for Gage Jones, his 4th touchdown of the game. 45-33 Live Oak after 3. Branham still fighting in the 4th. Andrew Ho drops back, and it's Michael Murphy on the screen pass, and Michael turns on the Jets again. 48 yards to the house. Michael's 4th TD of the game to put the Bruins to within 5. But it was the Gage Jones show in this one. Gage down the middle, and you can kiss him goodbye. 35 yards to pay dirt. as Live Oak wins it 52-46 to go to 2-1 in the Mount Hamilton division.
Postseason in the East Bay League, California, the regular season champs taking on San Ramon Valley for the tournament title. The Wolves driving in the first, Gia Ryan with a sidearm pass to Lena Clark. Clark avoids multiple Grizzlies and fights for extra yards to pick up the big first down. A few plays later, Ryan strolls to her right and throws off 1 foot, finding Clark in the end zone, and the Wolves lead it 7-0 after 1. This is the final play of the second quarter. Cal trying to make its way downfield, but Olivia Wheatley is there at midfield for the interception, and that closes out the half with SRV leading 7-0. Third quarter, same score. Cal facing fourth down. Grizzlies elect to go for it. Kaylee Ayung's pass to Anya Mahajan is complete. A great fingertip grab there. Second and goal. Ayung surveys, escapes a pass rusher, throws across her body, and Mahajan is there, taking it into the end zone for the touchdown. Point after is good, so this game is tied up. 30 seconds left in regulation. Cal has the ball at the 1 yard line. Ayung hikes the ball. It's a direct snap to Mahajan, and Anya scores the go-ahead touchdown to add on to her impressive night. San Ramon Valley has time for one more drive. This ball is hurled deep into a cluster of players, and it's Carissa Rogers coming down with it for her second interception of the game, and it seals it. California is the regular season and tournament champions, defeating SRV 14-7. Both Ayung and Mahajan with impressive nights.
Two of the best in the Bay face off on Wednesday night. Menlo looking to expand on an early lead. Hunter Coleman, backhand, it's good. 3-1 Knights. SHP with a chance to tie it. Teddy Parrott one-on-one with the goalie. Teddy ties it at 3. Gators jump ahead before Avery Kumizako finds Alex Soffel for the goal to tie it up in the second. Final moments of the half. Charlie Wagner finds Parrott. Teddy ricochets it off the post, and it's good. 7-5 Gators at the break. In the third, it's Clay Carrington on the pass from Parrott. Clay with a rocket that finds the back of the net. He's fired up. SHP begin to break away in the fourth. Here's Gates Gamble from a long ways out. That's money. 10-7 Gators. Carrington to Wagner. Back to Carrington. Clay making it look easy. 12-8 Gators. The icing on the cake for a great senior night performance from the Gators comes from the junior Gamble, as SHP remains undefeated in league play at 6-0. Gamble for 5, Carrington for 4.
The Rika Center brings us the Players of the Week award each week. Scan this QR code right now to vote for next week's Players of the Week.
The winners announced in a wrap produced by the Rika Center. Here are this week's players voted as the Gary Rikas Players of the Week.
James the Spitter, 49ers Cal High. These are your Gary Rikas Players of the Week. Rika Center.
Ricky Gutierrez, he put on for the Knights, going hard for his team cause he's the winning type. His receivers know when he's gonna throw it. They got that chemistry and they know how to show it. 17 for 23, he got that accuracy. For the Kings Academy, he had 4 TDs. Total passing yards were 225. And there's way more coming, stay tuned for the ride. Shout out to Sophie Reese, you know that she competes. The QB knows who to target when she's going deep. Making the defense really look like they fell asleep. Staying consistent, trying to give your best every week. 75 yards and 8 receptions. Made it all count, took advantage of possessions. Making big plays for the Los Gatos Wildcats. She did it big, got the game-winning catch. Let's go.
Hi, I'm 49ers fullback Kyle Juszczyk. Each week, 49ers Flag and 49ers Prep, presented by U.S. Bank, honor local high school coaches with the Charlie Wiedemeyer Memorial Coach of the Week Award. These coaches show leadership on the field and make a lasting impact in their communities. Each winner receives a $1,000 grant from the 49ers Foundation and will be recognized in a pregame on-field ceremony. Here's Robert and Aubrey with this week's honorees.
Thanks, Juice. This week's award goes to the Piedmont Hills High School head football coach, Kelly King Jr. Down in the first half, the Piedmont Hills Pirates stormed back with 35 unanswered points to secure a victory on homecoming. With the win, the Pirates now sit on top of the Santa Teresa Foothill League standings.
For his leadership and team success, Coach King will receive a grant from the 49ers Foundation. Congratulations to Coach Kelly King Jr., this week's 49ers Prep, presented by U.S. Bank Charlie Wiedemeyer Memorial Coach of the Week.
Coming up, our Mancini Sleep World dream matchup as Los Gatos and Menlo play for first place in the Peninsula Bay Division.
And Mount Diablo battles Berean Christian in the Diablo Mountain League when we come back.
At Bellarmine, athletics isn't just competition, it's tradition. With 40% of our coaches and both our athletic directors being alumni, this place is more than a school. It's home. They've lived the grind, worn the jersey, and felt the pride, and now they're giving back by building the same experience to the next generation of Bells. They return because they believe in what Bellarmine gave them, and they're here to pass it on. Bellarmine Athletics. Be a part of the tradition.
This is Jess. Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Every time I step onto the field, I suit up to protect myself from injury. Off the field, I do the same for my family. But sometimes in life, no matter how careful you are, accidents happen. That's when you can trust Bernardi Zerata. They treat their clients like family, always looking out for your best interests. If you've been injured, call Bernardi Zerata, because when life hits you hard, you deserve a caring team that's on your side.
What's the easiest way to put a spring back in your step? Finding the perfect mattress at Mancini Sleep World. We've got you covered with our Rest Easy promise. We're so sure you'll love your mattress that we offer a 365-night comfort guarantee. 1 year to make sure your mattress is delivering the comfort you deserve. We guarantee the best price with free next-day delivery with top brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $29 a month. Feel the beat of better sleep with
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Mancini Sleep World brings us the dream matchup every week. The big game this week features the top two teams in the Peninsula Bay Division. Both Menlo and Los Gatos are 2-0 in league going into this game.
Right, and you can rest easy knowing the winner will be in the driver's seat for the league title. See what I did there?
I sure did.
It's our Mancini Sleep World dream matchup. Our Adrian Soriano was there.
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Welcome to Menlo School for the much anticipated Peninsula Bay Division matchup between the Menlo Knights and the Los Gatos Wildcats. Both teams feature quarterbacks that are having tremendous seasons. Menlo's Jack Freehill is doing it all for the Knights this season. Jack has thrown for 1,125 passing yards and 31 total touchdowns. Los Gatos features senior Callum Schweitzer. Callum has thrown for 1,501 passing yards and 22 total touchdowns. Who will take sole possession of first place in the Peninsula Bay Division? Let's find out in our Mancini's dream matchup. The Wildcats driving in the first. Callum Schweitzer takes the snap. Callum decides to keep it and takes it all the way inside the 15-yard line for a Los Gatos first down. Then a few plays later, it's Schweitzer with the keeper again, and Callum is into the end zone for the first points of the game. 7-0 Los Gatos Wildcats after one. Menlo looking to answer back in the second quarter, but the Los Gatos defense was on their A-game all day long. This pass is intercepted by Hudson Schrader to stop the Knights' drive. The Cats on offense now. Schweitzer takes a snap, rolls to his right, airs it out down the field, and it is caught by Bo Musser, but Los Gatos does not score. Menlo gets the ball back just before halftime. Jack Freehill fires and hits J.R. Davis, who makes a tough catch for a Knights first down. The Knights still driving, but the deep pass is intercepted again by guess who? Hudson Schrader. What a play by the senior. His second interception in the first half. Still 7-0 Wildcats at the half. Los Gatos adds on to its lead in the second half. Give the ball to Hayden Benjamin. Hayden sheds a tackle and Hayden is in. Touchdown Los Gatos. PAT good and it's 14-0 Wildcats in the lead. LG trying to add on later in the third, but Chuck Wynn gets to the quarterback for the big-time sack. Still 14-0 Wildcats after three. Fourth quarter now, and Callum Schweitzer connects with Max Thomas. Max racing into the end zone for the touchdown to give the Wildcats a 21-0 lead. One more for Los Gatos as Devontae Trout dives in for the TD as the Los Gatos Wildcats win it 28-0 to go to 3-0 in the Peninsula Bay Division. Here's Hudson Schrader after the game.
I mean, we're really just starting to come together right now. We haven't really played as a family yet, and I'm really feeling good about the defense, and we're just on an uprise.
In Atherton with the Mancini's dream matchup, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Hey, that quarterback, you can't even see.
A battle for first place in the Diablo Mountain League as Berean Christian hosts Mount Diablo, and Mount Diablo gets off to a fast start as Michael Vasquez slings a pass over the Christian Quan, and Christian weaves his way in for 6. PAT good. 7-zip Red Devils. Back come the Eagles. Here's Emil Guyton with all sorts of time, airs it out and connects with Gabriel Andrucco for a BC touchdown, all tied at 7 after 1. But the Red Devils are knocking on the door yet again as Mekhi Anderson takes the pitch and breaks free for one of his 2 tutties in the contest. 14-7 Mount Diablo. More MD. We know Michael Vasquez has a good arm. And here, the 6'2" junior uncorks this ball and finds Christian Quan, and no one's gonna catch Christian. That's a 73-yard catch and run to the house. 21-7 Red Devils. One more touchdown before the half. Vasquez feeling it. How about this shot down the field to Elijah Molnar, who makes a great catch in the end zone for 6. 4 touchdown passes for Michael Vasquez. 28-7 Red Devils at the half. And Mount Diablo would tack on 4 more touchdowns in the second half, which includes this touchdown run for Antonio Campbell III. A big day for the Red Devils as Mount Diablo improves to 2-0 in league play, beating Berean Christian 56-7.
2 3-0 teams in league as Willow Glen hosts Leland. The Chargers in charge early from way outside in a tough angle. It's Anaya Stojanovic with a lefty floater. More Chargers in the first. Chrissy Flynn back to Maya Hackett, who fires it home. Flynn is one of the very best players in the nation. The junior fires here to give Leland a 3-0 lead. You can see Flynn's strength here as she muscles through the defender and goes far post. Zoe Kammer gets it over to the sophomore Stojanovic with another tough angle goal. The Rams do have a really good player, number 2, Evangeline D'Souza. The senior captain lofts in one of her 4 goals in the match right there. Here's Flynn, the youngest of 3 water polo sisters. Jenna played in the 24 Olympics. Nina is playing right now at Stanford. And here's Chrissy with another goal. Look at the power on this shot by Chrissy. 1 of 7 goals in this one for Flynn. The Chargers will win their division and ready for the playoffs starting next week. Diamond Training and Development helps athletes reach the Diamond Standard. Each week we profile an athlete meeting that standard at their school.
Our Diamond Training and Development Diamond Standard athlete this week is Kai LaGrill from the San Mateo football team. Kai is an active member of Athletic Leadership and ASB, where he serves as the sports commissioner. Kai plays a key role in promoting school sporting events through social media. Kai LaGrill is this week's Diamond Training and Development Diamond Standard.
D-Line Constructors brings us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week. This week's D-Line Defensive Play is back-to-back forced fumbles by the dynamic Cal defense. The Grizzlies D coming up big in a huge league win last week. The Cal defense with the D-Line Constructors Defensive Plays of the Week.
Coming up, West Catholic League action as first place Serra takes on Mitty.
And rivals San Ramon Valley and Monte Vista meet on the volleyball court. But first, here is our U.S. Bank Bay Area flag football poll.
Off season? Nah, this is level up season. At Diamond Training and Development, it's all baseball and softball all year. Faster hands, bigger hits, harder throws, no excuses, just work. You want that starting spot, that college scout's attention? Show them what you did when nobody was watching. At Diamond Training and Development, off season is on.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
time. Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
You didn't choose a European car for average performance, so don't settle for average service. At Euroclinic, we specialize in Audi, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, and other marques, delivering expert maintenance and a refined experience. Valet pickup, exotic towing, a private lounge, meticulous service with a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty. Euroclinic, Silicon Valley's choice for European and exotic care, where performance meets premium service.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, it was one of the greatest days of my life. But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
Eggs are delicious. Great protein.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
Yeah, the man does bake.
You know, football is not a ploy to sell
food. When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
High school athletes know what it means to push themselves, to commit, to be part of something bigger. At the San Jose Police Department, that same drive builds a rewarding career.
I found purpose with SJPD. Protecting my city, helping my neighbors, and building a future with stability and benefits that last.
Join SJPD, one of the top departments in the nation, protecting the safest big city in the nation. Protect, serve, inspire. Join the San Jose Police Department today.
The Serra Padres coming to this week tied for first in the West Catholic League with Reardon. The two teams both 4-0 in league, with Mitty just one game back.
Serra traveling down to Foothill College to meet the Monarchs in the game played on Friday night.
Dubcal action at Foothill College on Friday night. Mitty working downfield to open the game. Joseph Engen finds the senior receiver Luca Edwards, who stays on his feet and works into the red zone. Engen fakes the handoff and runs it in himself. Monarchs strike first, 7-0 Mitty. Padres back to punt on 4th down, but they fake the punt. Brody Smith looking to throw, and the wide receiver completes it to Jace Cannon. Cannon gets the first down and is down on the 15. Give it to Isaiah Singleton. He'll make it look easy. Touchdown, Padres. We're tied at 7. Start of the second quarter, Engen drops back and he has time to throw, and he connects with Edwards again. A great catch and run by Luca to get inside the 25-yard line. Now it's Engen back to throw again. Pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Kai Sniffen. 13-7 Monarchs. Serra's going to run the ball. This time it's Giovanni Henley for a big gain, and he's dragged down inside the 5-yard line. Then Malachi Toafu will sneak it in as Serra takes a 14-13 lead into half. The Mitty D forces a turnover deep in its own territory, but the Padres D says, "I'll do you one better." Henley picks the pass, switches into running back mode. Touchdown Padres, 21-13 Serra. Next drive, Monarchs down to score, going for it all. The deep pass is picked by the corner, Cornell James. The Padres go on to score to ice the game. The Serra defense doesn't allow a point after the first two drives. Padres move to 5-0 in league play.
Monte Vista celebrates senior night before an East Bay League instant classic. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. First set was a battle. Dia Matthews sets to Brooklyn Hogue, finding the hardwood, and we are all tied at 17. Mustangs go on to take set 1. Here's Matthew with a pass to Avery Jertston, and this junior has hops. San Ramon Valley responds in the second set. Watch as Fia So'oto meets the hitter at the apex to stuff the shot. She's a freshman. SRV wins set 2, 25-15. More Wolves in the third set. Emmy Mancher with the assist to Hope Dykeman, setting a hit with no hope of return. Wolves take set 3, 25-18. It was looking like all Wolves in the fourth set. Diving save by Madden Brown. Dykeman gets under the ball. Mancher sends it over, but Dykeman showing hustle, gets back up and goes up for the block. But Monte Vista fights to get to set point. Liddy Hodges says, "I'll do you one better." Here's a block to send the game to set 5. And in the fifth set, Kennedy White took over. She dominated the whole game with 39 kills. 30% of Monte Vista's total points this game were from Kennedy, and she's only a junior. Monte Vista takes set 5 and clinch the top seed for the EVAL playoffs. Kennedy White putting the Mustangs on her back.
The Cal Hope Courage Award brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Ivan Garcia joins us now with the story of an Arroyo lineman playing this season with a heavy heart.
Guys, the Arroyo football team is having a great season, and big lineman Austin Celzo is a big reason why. But there was a time when Austin thought it would be too hard to play his senior season.
It's a hot Tuesday afternoon at Arroyo High School. Senior lineman Austin Celzo has played all 4 years of football for the Dons while also being on the wrestling team. But Austin considered not playing either sport this year after losing one of the seniors' loudest supporters. Summertime 2024, Austin noticed changes in his dad's health.
He called for my mom, and my mom came to get me from the house. We had to go to his work because he had a lot of pain in his chest and he couldn't walk. And I was the one carrying him to the car to bring him to the hospital.
In October 2024, Austin's dad was diagnosed with stage 4 bile duct cancer. This cancer caused Austin's dad fatigue and weight loss. Just 2 months after the initial diagnosis, Arnold's condition worsened.
Around like December, he couldn't walk as good anymore. He stopped going to work. We couldn't leave him alone.
While battling this cancer, Austin's dad still made the incredible effort to show up for Austin as much as he could.
It meant everything to me because he would always be there supporting me, cheering me on, even when I messed up.
Even though he was sick, he still hung in there, and he did a good job of showing up for his son.
Throughout all of Austin's football career, Arnold's voice could be heard cheering on the team.
He would not stop yelling no matter what.
His dad could be sitting in the far corner over here, and we could hear every word he's saying. It was huge, man. He was definitely one of the core fans that we had.
On June 4th, 2025, Austin's dad passed away after a strong fight. Arnold left behind his wife Mary and their 4 children.
When he first passed, I did think about playing football just because I wanted to be there to support like my mom and sisters.
He understood what was coming. That's the good thing. He understood the situation, and I gave him all the help that I could.
Austin knew this decision would be difficult, but even though he could not hear him, he knew what his dad would say.
If he was still here, he would definitely tell me not to quit. He would say that he would want to see me on the field.
Arnold knew many players on the team. His passing affected more than just Austin.
That was one of the first times some of the kids actually experienced a loss. They really honed in and said, okay, this is more than football, this is life.
All my teammates knew him as my dad because he would always be the loudest one, cheering us on.
Though the stands are loud, the speakers are playing music, Arnold's voice is the sound this team is missing.
Well, it's quiet. I see Mary Jane, his wife, and now she has her cousins or her family and her daughters are there, so I get to see them. It's just not the same.
Austin still deals with the pain of losing his dad, but is able to stay strong for his family both on and off the field.
My mom and sisters, they've been supporting me a lot. We've been slowly doing better. We've just been going day by day and always being near each other and supporting each other.
Austin has the heart of a giant. Austin is one of the guys that can motivate everybody around him.
With a few games remaining in the football season, Austin will push through and continue his final year of wrestling. It is something his dad would have wanted.
He was just an inspiration to me. He always worked hard. The best advice he gave me was always finish what you started so you don't get the mentality of giving up.
The Dons are looking to win a league title this season, and after that, Austin plans on actually wrestling in college.
Really?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, they're already having a great season.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Thanks,
All right.
Simon. Be sure to scan the QR code on your screen for more information on the Cal Hope Courage Award Scholarship Program.
Mirror West Credit Union honors teachers all around the Bay Area for the great work they do every day.
Here's Riley Harrington from Amador Valley talking about outstanding teacher Danny Jones.
Coach Jones, you've done so much for our family. I love you. I can't wait to finish off this year with you, see where this goes. Coach Jones, I love you. Thank you.
Gillette presents the Precision Player each week. This is a young athlete already making his or her mark in sports.
Gillette is proud to honor Andrew Ho, the starting quarterback for Branham. The outstanding sophomore already has thrown for 1,300 yards for the Bruins. For the best a fan can get this season, visit Gillette.com/NFL to purchase your Gillette Labs official 49ers licensed razor today.
Coming up, we'll see Austin Celso and his Arroyo Dons in action against Alameda.
And Sharks ice high school hockey as the Lancers take on Los Gatos. You are watching the Bay Area's best high school sports show, 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank.
Meet the Johnsons, a young couple looking to start a family. Then there's Larry, the eccentric brother-in-law who likes to hold concerts every day. And he also believes that squirrels are spies. Ready to build an ADU loan on your main home, a second home, or an investment property in California? Get a Home Fast ADU loan with fixed-term financing ranging from $25,000 up to $500,000. Thanks to a Home Fast ADU loan from West, Larry has his own space. And the Johnsons, well, they have their sanity back.
Every great athlete knows you don't win without a game plan. That goes for math, and that's why Bay Area Tutor for Athletes is here. A high-performance online math tutoring program for middle and high school athletes across the Bay Area. Whether it's algebra, geometry, trigonometry, or calculus, we'll help you level up. Form a Tutor for Athletes squad with up to 5 teammates for small group tutoring, or go one-on-one to sharpen your skills. Stay eligible, stay competitive, win in the classroom and on the field.
I know that the model of credit unions is the very best one for human beings, and so how we bring that to life can truly transform people's lives.
Lumen brings to us the capability to be able to serve members in ways that we haven't before. It is really about enhancing that need for that particular individual like we've never been able to do before, and I'm extremely excited about that.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
We just met Arroyo Dons lineman Austin Celzo. The Dons in action this week with first place on the line. Both Arroyo and Alameda 2-0 in league and hoping to get sole possession of first place.
Alameda is also undefeated overall at 7-0. The first place showdown played at Arroyo Saturday afternoon.
The Arroyo Dons storming the field as they get set to take on the undefeated Alameda Hornets. It's a scoreless game in the second quarter. The Dons trying to move the ball down the field, but that ball is intercepted by Austin Soper. He gets out of bounds, and now the Hornets are in striking distance. 1st and 10, Alameda, 20 yards out. Alameda throws towards the end zone, but this time it's the Dons coming up with a big pick. Zakir Armstrong catches it, fights his way out of the end zone, and here's the Arroyo offense. Here's a fake handoff. Trevor Kapowicz reads it all the way, and that is a safety for the Hornets. And Alameda leads it 2-0 at the half. Third quarter, same score. Both teams looking to reach the end zone. The ball thrown by Casey Kogadine is a gem, but Armstrong with the big-time coverage, and we still have a 2-0 game after 3. That's a baseball score. First drive in the fourth quarter. Jonas Shelton hands it off to Ricky Wyatt, one of the longest runs of the game, and it's a 26-yard touchdown for Wyatt. And just like that, the Dons have the lead. But Alameda's next drive lasts 17 plays and ends with a touchdown. A physical punch-in for offensive tackle Hayden Arns, and it gives Alameda the 1-point lead. A minute and a half left in the game. Arroyo just 8 yards out. Jonas Shelton calls his own number, and Jonas scores! Arroyo takes the lead with 80 seconds left on the clock. Alameda needs to get downfield in a hurry. Passing in the flat, but the ball is tipped in the air, and Michael Reynolds hauls it in. The interception seals it. Arroyo improves to 6-2 on the year, 3-0 in the WAC Shoreline League.
It's our first look at Los Gatos this season at Tech CU Arena as they collide with the Lancers, and LG's rolling. Late in the first period, here's Trevor Moore tracking the puck and delivers with the wrister to put the Wildcats on the board. LG looks to tack on another goal late in the first. 2-on-1, Zachary Chang delivers a pass to Mason Renfro, who finds the back of the net. 2-0 Wildcats after 1. Second period, Lancers on the power play. Here's a centering pass near the crease, and Thomas Shimizu finds it and sneaks the puck past the goalie to put the Lancers on the board. LG continues to attack. This is the captain, Nikolai Barkatov, splitting the two defenders and is able to tap it in past the goalie. LG would tack on another goal to make it 4-1 after 2 periods. And here's that man again, Barkatov, piling up the stat sheet. Little traffic near the crease, and Nikolai scores his second goal of the game. No quit in the Lancers. It's Jonathan Doherty going top shelf for the cookie jar. That was a thing of beauty, but so was this. LG takes care of business, and Thomas Shuri dekes the defender, takes a shot, and converts. What a goal. Los Gatos goes on to beat the Lancers 7-2, and Nikolai Barkatov is our Sharks Ice Hockey Player of the Game, leading the way with 2 goals.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award each week, leading to $10,000 in scholarships. This is an athlete who does great work in the community.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Kendall Fiechmeyer from Los Gatos. Kendall does lots of volunteer work, including making and delivering food to those in need, running bookstores, wrapping Christmas presents for military families, and teaching basketball to underprivileged kids. Kendall talks about why it's so important to volunteer.
It's important to me because I really want to give back to my community and just help everyone I can. I think those who have more than other people can use what they have to help others.
The Harker School presents the Scholar Athlete Award each week.
This week's Harker Scholar Athlete is Hayden Moe from the Amador Valley Volleyball team. Hayden with a fantastic 4.25 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School, the upper school community capped off its annual Spirit Week with the annual Advisory Parade and Spirit Rally. Each class competing for the title of most spirited with dance performances, a scream-off, and a hilarious relay game styled after Hungry Hungry Hippos. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Coming up, action from the Mount Hamilton division as first place Santa Teresa takes on second place Christopher.
And Branham battles Milpitas in flag football. That was a good one. But first, here is this week's learning tip presented by Bay Area Tutoring Association.
Block out distractions. Find a quiet spot to do math. Put your phone away, turn off game replays, and focus. 1 solid hour without distractions is worth 2 hours with them.
Week 3 in the Mount Hamilton division has everyone chasing first place Santa Teresa, the Saints with a perfect 7-0 record.
The Saints taking on the second place Christopher Cougars, a Mount Hamilton division showdown played in Gilroy Thursday night.
The homecoming court introduced at Christopher High School as the Cougars host undefeated Santa Teresa. The Cougars dominating early. Dylan Robinson throwing deep into the end zone, double covered as Cordell Crocker, who reaches up, makes the snag and comes down with it before it's stolen away. A touchdown for Crocker and a 7-0 Cougars lead. Later in the first, Robinson to Dominic Giacoloni, who takes a royal hit from Prince Collins, but Dom hangs on. Same drive second quarter, and Robinson powers it across the goal line, and Christopher has a 13-0 lead. Later in the second, handed to senior captain Jalen Malcolm, and Jalen is really fast. Flying through the line and racing 40 yards for the Saints' first score of the game. It's 13-7. Later in the second, the Saints driving Salvador Guerrero, firing out to Sincere Smith, and he's really good, sincerely. Breaking tackles and down to the 35. From there, it's Malcolm up the middle, and Santa Teresa takes a 3-point halftime lead. Fireworks at halftime, that's a Christopher homecoming tradition. The Cougars get an early second-half field goal to take a 16-14 lead, but another explosive play for the Saints. Brian Caldwell with some great blocking, going 38 yards for the score as the Saints take the lead back for good. Fourth quarter, Guerrero firing deep for Prince Collins, who gets behind the defense, 48 yards as the Santa Teresa Saints go to 8-0 on the season with a 27-16 victory.
Let's go to Milpitas now as the Trojans take on the Branham Bruins Monday night. Milpitas on the board first in the first. Bren David takes a snap and launches it deep to Ellie Rodriguez, who makes the catch in stride, and Ellie is in for the touchdown. The point after is good, and it's 7-0 Trojans after one. Branham answers back in the second. Sydney Short scrambling around, then fires it to Autumn Burns. Autumn races into the end zone for the touchdown. The point after is no good as the Bruins cut the deficit to 1. But it was all Milpitas from there. Bren David slings it deep, and it is caught by Ellie Rodriguez, and Ellie is gone! 51 yards to the promised land. PAT no good, and it's 13-6 Milpitas. Then later in the quarter, David takes a snap. David elects to keep it. David to the end zone, and she is in for the TD. Brent's third touchdown of the game, and it's 20-6 Milpitas. Now how about some Trojans defense? The pass is intercepted by Genesis Marcos, and the senior turns on the Jets. Touchdown Trojans. A pick six for Genesis as the Trojans take a 27-6 lead at the half. Branham looking to rally back in the second half, but the pass is intercepted again. This time it's Maddie Garrison making the play on defense as the Milpitas Trojans improve to 18-6 on the season. Bren David with 4 total touchdowns for the Trojans.
Bernardi Zurada is the official injury attorneys for the San Francisco 49ers, and each week Bernardi Zurada finds people in the high school sports community and highlights their efforts.
And Aubrey, this week's Bernardi Zurada hometown hero is Kate Mahoney from Notre Dame Belmont. The Tigers' PE and sports management teacher helped lead the Dig Pink efforts last week as Dig Pink Club moderator. Dig Pink raises funds to gain awareness for breast cancer. The Notre Dame Belmont effort started in 2017 when Tammy Burns, who lost her mom to breast cancer, piloted the game at ND Belmont. Kate Mahoney, this week's Bernardi Zurada hometown hero. Albany's Construction knows a thing or two about hard work, and that's why they bring us the Dirty Work Play each week. This week's Dirty Work Play goes to
Elijah Torres from Piedmont Hills. Elijah with an amazing run. It looks like he's going to get taken down, but never touches the turf and rolls into the end zone for the score. Elijah Torres doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albany's Construction. Coming up, it's the Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week with Carlmont and Menlo-Atherton pulling flags.
And Castro Valley takes on Berkeley on the hardwood. But first, here is this week's High Five Top 5 with the the top 5 volleyball assist leaders. Brought to you by High Five Restaurant and Catering in San Jose.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Every time I step onto the field, I suit up to protect myself from injury. Off the field, I do the same for my family. But sometimes in life, no matter how careful you are, accidents happen. That's when you can trust Bernardi Zerata. They treat their clients like family, always looking out for your best interests. If you've been injured, call Bernardi Zerata, because when life hits you hard, you deserve a caring team that's on your side.
This isn't just auto repair, this is Euro Clinic, Silicon Valley's destination for European auto care. Located in Santa Clara, we deliver precision maintenance and repair with uncompromising standards. Enjoy flexible drop-offs, concierge updates, towing for exotics, and valet pickup. Your vehicle is backed by a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty while you relax in our modern lounge with espresso and private workspaces. Expect more than a dealer. Expect Euro Clinic.
Our mouths are one of the first places a doctor looks during a checkup, and for good reason. It can tell them things about our health, serious things that could keep us from reaching the next milestone. For over 65 years, Delta Dental has offered high-quality, affordable dental plans that strive to meet the needs of everyone. Today, we are the largest network of oral health care providers in the nation. Delta Dental, putting your health first, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Get ready for the most exhilarating season yet. Sharks Ice Hockey is hosting 34 teams spanning from Fresno to Reno. Over 700 hockey players all competing for state and national titles. Be part of the thrilling action. Experience the speed, the skill, and the passion from these young hockey players. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations from all over the Bay Area. Looking to join, support, or to find games? Go to sharkshighschoolhockey.com.
Time now for our Girls Game of the Week, presented by Euro Clinic in Santa Clara, where European auto care meets uncompromising standards. This week, it's the big league matchup between Carlmont and Menlo-Atherton. The two teams tied for the league lead at 4-0.
Yeah, the game MVP will receive these custom headphones courtesy of Euro Clinic. Carlmont and MA in a thriller. It's our Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week, and Aubrey was there.
There's only 3 games left in the Peninsula Bay League, and this one is the battle between 2 unbeaten teams. It's Carlmont and Menlo-Atherton. Carlmont features a senior captain who is just doing incredible this year, Amina Mohammed, but truly the standout performance is from the entire Carlmont defense, allowing just 3.84 points per game, meaning they allow less than a touchdown a game. Well, guess what? MA's defense just as tough. 3.41 points per game. This defense is allowing. Ryland Salius had 3 interceptions in a game last week. Look for a big game from her. Our Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week is underway. In the first quarter, Eliza Denbaum fields the punt at the 15-yard line, escapes a few defenders early, and Eliza is off. This is a 65-yard punt return, and it gives Carlmont the 6-0 lead after 1. The Scots would score once more in the first half as Green finds Samantha Tao, a deep pass in the end zone for 6, and Carlmont takes the 12-0 lead into halftime. Third quarter, May Cooney Hero under center for the Bears. Her deep pass is caught by Ryland Salius. A fingertip grab for the first down. The Bears would score on the next play, and it's 12-6 Carlmont heading into the final quarter. The Bears facing 4th and goal. The handoff to Ballantyne. Mo sweeps to the outside, and she is in. Emmy comes back from a 2-touchdown deficit and ties the game after regulation, so we head into overtime. Carlmont wins the toss and elects to play defense first. Menlo-Atherton capitalizes as Cooney Hero throws to the back of the end zone and finds Elise Koo. Touchdown Bears to make it a 6-point lead. Here's the point after. Cooney Hero's pass is tipped and it falls in the hands of Salius. Point after good. So Carlmont needs a touchdown and a point after to force a second OT. Green rolls to her left, and the southpaw finds Tao again for the touchdown. Carlmont elects to go for one, so the Scots wanting to tie it. Pressure coming from the Bears defense. This throw is intercepted by Ballantyne, and Mo Rye seals the game for Menlo-Atherton. The Bears hand Carlmont their first league loss ever, and it puts MA in first place in the Peninsula Bay Division. Mo Rye Ballantyne is our MVP, and she tells us how that game-winning interception feels.
It was amazing. I'm kind of like shaking right now. Yeah, I'm really happy, and I'm happy to have such a great team with me.
Senior night for the Castro Valley girls volleyball team and a big whack Foothill League showdown with Berkeley. First set, Ruby Silva with the bump, and Nico Eichel sets it for Osby Judwade, and the Yellow Jackets take the lead in set one. Later in the set, the Trojans Maddie Lou with a set over the Tessa Smith in the back row, and she tips it off the block for the point. 8-6 Castro Valley. Stella Chen McDermott sets it to Laurel McGatlin-Gollier, and Laurel puts the point away. Then it's Laurel putting up the big-time block, and Berkeley is back with the lead, but not for long. Castro goes on a run. Lou sets it to Dasha Barmina for the kill, and here comes set point for the Trojans. It's Tessa Smith serving up a big ace, and Castro Valley takes the first set 25-19. Set two, Liliana Sanger sets it up to the outside and lays down the hammer for one of her team high 9 kills. Tied at 24, Lou sets Barmina. Dasha puts it away. The Trojans take a 2-set lead and go on to complete the sweep. Good block for the Jackets there, but Castro resets, and Tessa Smith hammers it home as Castro Valley beats Berkeley in 3. Tessa Smith with a game-high 24 kills, finishing league play with a 7-3 record.
The James Logan flag football team is having a great season.
That's right. The Colts meeting with our Jake Vanderbrook at the Riker Center to talk about it this week.
And here's the flag football team from James Logan High School. Great energy, great energy. So I'm going to start off with Emily Yap. And let me tell you, Emily, the inaugural season for Logan flag football, and you guys won the regular season title. Just how would you describe this inaugural season?
Going into this inaugural season, I really didn't expect much other than a new sport, but I'm so grateful and blessed to come out with like such amazing coaches and all these girls, and obviously like so many amazing wins. I'm just super grateful that I've met all of these girls, and we've really just bonded together as sisters, and it feels really good, but also just to empower so many girls to join flag football. And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And congratulations on winning the regular season title. I got to make my way over to Ella Vega. This is the freshman gunslinger. Just over 2,500 passing yards, 34 total touchdowns. How are you able to maintain your focus under center?
First game of the season, I was super nervous. Freshman on varsity, like that pressure was kind of building on me. But over the season, these girls have really had my back, and I get in my head a bunch, and these girls are always on the sidelines for me, getting me out of my head, backing me up. And my coaches too, especially, they're always like, I know you're in your head, just get out of there. And it's kind of like the key to my success, I feel like. With their support, I could just go out there, and I feel like I can do anything and stuff, so yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And finally, I'm going to make my way over to Liza Kalanji. You guys are going to be playing for the Foothill League title. What is it going to take to win this league title in your inaugural season?
Honestly, the girls have amazing energy, and I feel like working hard, putting 110% effort into everything we do on and off the field will take us pretty far and make us really successful.
Ladies, best of luck to you all the rest of the way. Take us out with a break.
Delta Dental honors entire teams who perform well on the field and in the classroom with the Smiles for Scholars Award. And this week we recognize the California flag football team, the Grizzlies earning an East Bay League regular season title and earning an outstanding 3.52 team GPA.
Coming up, first place on the line as Prospect battles San Jose.
But first, here's our U.S. Bank Bay Area football poll.
The West Valley League has the Prospect Panthers all alone in first place to start this week. The Panthers at 4-0 feature talented junior quarterback Cody Roberts.
The Panthers taking on San Jose High School this week. The Bulldogs having their best season in years with junior running back Omar Gomez carrying much of the load. First place in the West Valley at stake Friday night.
First place in the West Valley League on the line as San Jose takes on Prospect. The Bulldogs would recover the onside kick to start the game. Then Cypress Funes heaves it deep to Omar Gomez, who hauls it in, and Omar is gone. 56 yards to the promised land. 2-point conversion good, and it's 8-0 San Jose. Prospect gets a field goal later in the quarter to cut the deficit to 5. Then Cody Roberts fires one into the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Henry Reynolds. PAT good, and it's 9-8 Prospect after 1. San Jose answers back in the second. Give the ball to Omar Gomez, who races over the middle and into the end zone for his second TD of the game. 14-9 Bulldogs. Prospect looking to retake the lead later in the quarter, but the pass is intercepted by Leo Cortinas. Leo will run this one all the way to midfield to put San Jose in good field position. Then a few plays later, hand the ball to Eden Cortez, who will scamper in for a San Jose touchdown. 22-9 Bulldogs at the half. It was all San Jose in the second half. Brian Santos Cortez up the middle, and Brian turns on the Jets. 25 yards to the house as San Jose improves to 4-1 in the West Valley League. The Bulldogs now tied for first place with Prospect and Yerba Buena.
The San Jose Police Department is looking for top recruits to join their department to keep San Jose the safest big city in America.
So SJPD helps us recognize top recruits in the Bay Area, and this week we recognize the lightning fast back at De La Salle, Jaden Jefferson. The senior headed to the University of North Carolina next season.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week they bring us the Be Happy Play, a play guaranteed to make everyone happy.
This week's DGDG.com Be Happy Play goes to the Menlo-Atherton Bears. Mo Rai Ballantyne getting the game-winning interception to seal the Bears' victory over Carlmont, and she ends up at the bottom of a dog pile. Head to DGDG.com where you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, the Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
But first, here's this week's financial tip for teens and their parents, brought to you by Lumen Digital.
Use real-life situations like planning a budget for a weekend trip to teach practical budgeting skills. Digital banking apps often have tools that can help show progress towards savings goals and budgeting.
Play of the Week.
Lots of great catches on the show this week, so let's start off with Prospects. Henry Reynolds with this touchdown catch. Great play there. How about Live Oaks' Isaac Watson juggling the ball, then hanging on for the touchdown. Great concentration right there. But the play of the week has to go to Christopher's Cordell Crocker, making the catch over two defenders, hanging on for the touchdown. What a play, Cordell! One more time, Cordell Crocker! You just won the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Join us next week for highlights of the big Cardinal Newman Marin Catholic football game. That and so much more next week. See you then.
Thanks for watching. Please join our YouTube memberships to get early access to highlights and our podcast, Covered Cal High.
You'll also be able to see full game videos and vote for the Players of the Week. So click join and make sure to tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.